Hi guys, it's Mrs. Delorme. So today we're going to find the volume of a cylinder. I wanted to come on and post my own video, but there's another really cute video about two little mice that like steal biscuits, but they look like cookies. So I posted that video too. That one's kind of more fun. But I wanted to post one from me as well. So we're going to continue with the same concept of finding the area of the base, and you multiply it by how many layers of the base there are, or the height. So volume is the area of base times the height. Well, what shape is this base? This base is a circle, so it's the area of the circle times the height. Right, well, we found the area of the circle, right? We know how to find that. So the area of this circle here, I'm just going to highlight that. So that circle. And we know how to find the volume of the area of the circle, right? So that is pi times radius squared. So 3.14 times the radius squared. And that's how I find the area of that circle. And then you multiply it by the height of the whole cylinder. Okay, let me just pause this for a second. Okay, sorry guys, my son was yelling for me. So you find the area of this circle and then you multiply it by its height. All right, so let's talk about that. The area of the circle, so it's 3.14 times the radius, which is 2 squared, and that'll give me the area of my circle. So 3.14, the radius is 2, and we have to square that 2. And remember, if you don't have a graphing calculator, 2 squared is 2 times 2, okay? And then we're going to multiply that by the height of the whole prism, and we'll come back to that in just a second. So 3.14 times 2 squared, or 3.14 times 2 times 2. Remember, they mean the same thing. So that's 12.56. So that's just the area of my circle. So that is this whole circle right here, okay? Well, now you have to multiply by the height of the cylinder, and that's represented by this here, the height here, that's 6. So there's 6 layers of that circle. So I'm going to come back here. So 12.56 units squared is the area of the circle, and then I have to multiply by my height, and the height is 6. So 12.56 times 6. Which is 75 and 36/100, and we're just going to say units cubed. It's still cubed because it's volume. Okay, and just to simplify that, it's pi times radius squared times height. So 3.14 times the radius, which is 2, squared, times the height, which is 6. And you could just plug this whole string of numbers into your calculator, and you're going to get 75 and 36/100 units cubed. Okay, let's do another example. So here are 2 examples, and it's, again, volume is 3.14 times the radius squared, because that gives me the area of my circle, and then times the whole thing, the height. So it's the area of the base, which is my circle, times the height. And that's the same thing for our rectangular and triangular prisms, right? It's the same exact thing. We found the area of the base, and we multiplied by its height. So same concept here. So I'm just going to plug this in. So 3.14 times the radius, which is 9. I'm going to square it and multiply it by the height. Curious to know if you guys can hear my son screaming in the background. He's like so happy that he's turning on and off the TV. So 3.14 times 9 times 9 times 14, it's 3,560 and 76/100. Oh, and we're given units, which is inches. And again, it's volume, so that is cubed. And we're done. See how simple? So you just find the area of the circle and then multiply it by its height. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Now, be very careful. 3.14 times the radius. Oh no, look, this is the whole diameter. See how they give you the diameter? So the diameter here is 16. So you just have to be really careful when they give you the diameter. Remember, the radius is half of the diameter. So you have to divide that by 2. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. So the radius equals 8. And that's centimeters. Okay. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to plug in 8 because it's 3.14. The radius is 8 because it gives me the diameter squared. And then we have to multiply it by its height. So the height of the cylinder is 6. So I'm just going to plug this whole string of numbers into my calculator, 3.14 times 8 squared, or again, you can just put in 8 times 8. So 3.14 times 8 times 8 times 6 is 1,205 and 76/100 centimeters cubed. So again, area of the base, pi times radius squared, times the height. That's how you find the volume of a cylinder. So I hope that helped, and you're going to have a few practice problems next. Okay? See you guys.